Buhay OFW, pangarap mo'y matutupad. Sa iyong pagsisikap, ang araw ay sisikat. Buhay OFW, bayani ka ng totoo. Dapat kang purihin ng bawat katulad ko. Pilipino. Buhay OFW.
Ang Buhay OFW po ay hatid sa inyo ng Doña Maria Premium Quality Rice, available in white and brown varieties. Mas mapapasarap ang kain pag masarap ang kanin. Miponica, Just Ponica. Help keep yourself fit without giving up rice. Try tasty, fiber-rich brown rice. Just Ponica Brown, Miponica Brown. From SL Agritech Corporation. San Miguel Corporation, Daijo Gem, Fine Jewelry at Unit 125 S. Mason, Marina Way Mall of Asia Complex. Origani, we believe in a beautiful and natural skin. Visit us at Bangsar Shopping Center and IOI Mall, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Black Pearl Wellness Institute by Marisa Del Mar, 3rd floor, Glorieta 5, Makati City. Southville International School of Foreign Universities. Make the choice today for your tomorrow.
Buhay OFW.
Kaya ang gusto ng ating Pangulo na eventually hindi na kailangan pumunta sa ibang bansa ang ating mga kababayan because we have the jobs with good pays here. That is why yung Dutertenomics involved major infrastructure program which they call the build. And sinagot ko naman with build, we have job.
Maganda
Yun,
yan. Build, job.
Yes,
That's Dutertenomics.
Yes.
Ganda,
Simple
very
lang.
good.
Buhay OFW.
We've recently uncovered 6 or 7 human trafficking rings operating out of Hong Kong and Russia. And the estimate of our Philippine embassy in Moscow is that there are close to 5,000 domestic helpers who have been trafficked to Russia and a smaller number in Turkey.
Buhay OFW.
This will involve reviewing the ASEAN Commission on Women and Children, the one that's in your kit, the draft regional guidelines and procedures to address the needs of the victims of trafficking in persons.
Buhay OFW.
Sabado na naman po at muli po ninyo kaming samahan sa loob ng isang oras dito pa rin po sa Buhay OFW.
Buhay OFW.
August 2016 nang itinalaga ni Presidente Rodrigo Roa Duterte bilang Presidential Advisor on OFW Affairs si Attorney Abdullah Dabs Mamao at ang unang kautusan ng Presidente sa bagong OFW Advisor ay ang pagre-repatriate sa libo-libong Filipino migrant workers na stranded sa Saudi Arabia.
I would like to encourage those Philippine workers who had been repatriated to go to our office and we can provide the support and the necessary legal advice for them to avail with all these services of our government.
Ang tanging layunin ng ating Pangulo ay matulungan ang mga OFWs na nawalan ng trabaho sa ibang bansa.
Buhay OFW.
Kasama po ni Secretary Abdullah Mamao si Yusek Edwin Bael para po tulungan ang ating mga OFWs.
Be sure to contact us kung ano man ang problema. Seek the help of the NGOs that are within your communities and reach out to the embassies and consulates para matulungan kayo.
Sa mga mahal nating OFWs, huwag po kayong mag-alala dahil sinisikap po ng ating pamahalaan sa tulong ni Secretary Abdullah Mamao at Yusek Edwin Bael na kayo po'y matulungan sa lalong madaling panahon.
Buhay OFW.
Maganda Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ako pong inyong kapatid, Marisa Dalmar. At ito ang Buhay OFW.
Buhay OFW.
Buhay OFW TV, Buhay OFW Foundation, and Atom, our very own anti-trafficking OFW movement, commemorates international events in relation to our fight against human trafficking. There are over 10 million Filipinos in many countries overseas as immigrants, workers, students, and professionals. They continue to contribute to the development of the Philippine economy through their sacrifices and hard work. To support and honor them, the United Nations Resolutions to Philippine Proclamation number 276 of 1988 was issued and declared December of 1988 and the same month of every year thereafter as the month of the overseas Filipinos.
Buhay OFW. Buhay OFW.
Ang Buhay OFW ay hatid sa inyo ng SP Land Incorporated. Set your sights on your new home, situated in the heart of Naik, Cavite. Sterling Residence 1 offers you the Filipino family, your dream home. Affordability, high-quality homes, security, and comfort. Live the life of your dreams. Sterling Residence 1 is owned and developed by SP Land Incorporated, a Sterling Paper Group of companies. The global education leader, Southville International School and Colleges. Be amazing, be Southville.
Buhay OFW. Pangarap mo'y matutupad. Sa iyong pagsisikap ang araw ay sisikat. Buhay OFW. Bayani ka na totoo. Dapat kang purihin ng bawat katulad ko.
Binabati po natin ang mga kapatid natin sa Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Malaysia, Singapore, United Kingdom, Canada, Guam, US, sa inyo pong lahat sa amang sulok ng mundo. Mahal po namin kayo, mga kapatid nating OFW. We're very happy tonight dahil makakasama po natin ang tunay pong nagmamahal sa inyo. Mula po sa ating opisina ng Presidential Advisors on OFW and Muslim Concerns, let's get to know him up close and personal. Secretary Abdullah Mamao. How are you po? Magandang gabi.
Fine, Marisa. Yeah, thank you very much.
And I would like to greet you. Assalamualaikum.
Alaikum salam.
We are very thankful from our Buhay OFW family because when we celebrated our 7th year anniversary and the launch of our Atom anti-trafficking OFW movement, we appreciate very much that you are there to support us with our President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. Secretary, I would like to ask you because some are not very much familiar with the task and the mandate of your office, the Presidential Advisor on OFW and Muslim Concerns. Can you tell us more about this?
The Office of the Presidential Advisor on OFWs and Muslim concerns. On the OFW side is primarily tasked by the Office of the President to look into the existing policies of our government on OFWs all over the world. And we are tasked by them to find out the effectiveness and the reasonableness of these existing policies of our government. Second, we have to look into these policies and find out the possible changes and reforming these existing policies of OFWs and in the whole world. And another very, very important policy that we are doing for this office is to attend to problems, issues, and other very, very important matters relating to OFWs who had presented their problems to the Office of the President. And we refer this, we coordinate, and act on these problems with the existing agencies of our government, like the Department of Labor, the Department of Foreign Affairs, and other agencies attached to these departments, and even to foreign embassies, consulates representing our government in foreign countries.
Now, Secretary Mamaom, last August 2016, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte gave you like it's a marching order that you have to repatriate our migrant workers from Saudi Arabia. As of today, there are at least 13,000 who went back home to the Philippines. I would like to congratulate you. That is a wonderful job. And may I ask, what is now the status of our repatriated migrant workers now?
First of all, maybe because this was not clearly ventilated on the national media about the role that we had done in solving the 11,000 stranded Filipino workers in Saudi Arabia. I was then sent there by the President to lead a delegation of government officials composing of lawyers from the Public Assistance Office, from the Department of Health, the Department of Labor, and the DSWD, TESDA. We were able to attend to these problems. One thing, I was able to provide the roadmap, the guidelines on what to do in resolving the problems of these 11,000 stranded Filipino workers having worked also in Saudi Arabia for 2 years as an associate of one law firm in Riyadh. And from the report that we are receiving, all these workers' problems were attended to. Those who had opted to go back to the country had gone back to the country, and those who had opted to work again in Saudi Arabia are still in Saudi Arabia. So we are happy that our office was given this task by the President to handle the problems of these 11,000 stranded workers. And from the information that we are also receiving based on the report that we had, the Office of the Overseas Workers Welfare Agency have some programs. And I think there were loan facilities extended to returning OFWs.
Wonderful. Secretary Mamao, I would like to congratulate you again because 11,000 is a huge number of repatriated Filipino OFWs. And I would like to say that now that the government is very much aware of the values of our OFWs, especially in our economy. Now that they are repatriated, may we know, aside from the livelihood, the education, are there other repatriation programs that we are giving our migrant workers? Most of it are coming from OWA?
Practically, I think most of these are coming from the Overseas Workers Welfare Agency. They have programs on social benefits of repatriated workers. One, to provide education for the returning workers and the families, members of their families. Another thing is, as I said, providing loan facilities. If there are services of the government that are not given to them, I would like to encourage those Philippine workers who had been repatriated to go to our office, and we can provide the support and the necessary legal advice for them to avail with all these services of our government. In this office, I had been telling visitors of our office, Muslims coming from all over the country, and arriving OFWs, and even their members of their families, can visit this office with or without appointment.
Wow, wonderful! Magbabalik po ang Buhay OFW.
Buhay OFW.
Civil Society Organization and International Conference on Trafficking in Persons, consultation on the development of the ACWC regional guidelines and procedures to address the needs of victims of trafficking in persons. Celebrating good practice in countering trafficking in persons. Ang ating pong theme, ituloy ang laban kontra human trafficking. We will be introducing to you the identified 6 areas, regional guidelines and procedures to address the needs of trafficking in persons, especially women and children.
Buhay OFW. Buhay OFW.
Ang Buhay OFW po ay hatid sa inyo ng Doña Maria Premium Quality Rice, available in white and brown varieties. Mas mapapasarap ang kain pag masarap ang kanin. Miponica, Jasponica. Help keep yourself fit without giving up rice. Try tasty, fiber-rich brown rice. Jasponica Brown, Miponica Brown, from SL Agritech Corporation. The Global Education Leader, Southville International School and Colleges. Be amazing, be Southville. Black Pearl Prestige, when luxury and quality meet. Black Pearl is the perfect combination between scientific professional skincare and high-end skincare for personal use. Utilizing a cutting-edge technology to combine authentic black pearl powder into its product line. Black Pearl has established itself as a market leader in the luxurious and prestige category of the beauty industry. Black Pearl caters to those who want to look and feel at their best, to shine and glow as a pearl. Cleopatra Mask. This unique facial mask combines 24-karat gold with black mud from the Dead Sea, enriched with vitamins, plant oils, and extracts to deeply nourish the skin and enhance its natural luminosity. Visit us at the upper level, City of Dreams, Manila, and on the second floor of Glorieta 2, Ayala Center, Makati, Greenbelt 5, and Glorieta 5.
Buhay OFW.
Secretary Mamao, in the recent ASEAN Summit, there were like a memorandum of agreement like for the protection and promotion of the rights of the migrant workers to have a fair treatment, especially in the countries that they are in. Will it be immediate? Will it take time? Or there's a timetable for this implementation?
Well, there are things that can be done internally in the Philippines. I think there may be a need to pass a law, to enact a law that will cover all these terms and conditions of the consensus in the last ASEAN. On the internal side, so that we can attend also to foreign workers based in the Philippines. Now, externally, I think because this is a non-binding agreement and we could not expect immediately the passage of laws in the members of the ASEAN, then we can tell our embassies to invoke this consensus. If there are problems of our workers in these countries, Singapore, Cambodia, Indonesia, Malaysia, Brunei, and Thailand, and other countries, members of this ASEAN, that approve this consensus can invoke this because they are bound to respect the consensus, even if there is no binding law passed by these countries.
Ang tanong ko po ngayon, Secretary Mamao, regarding our undocumented Pinoys abroad, di ba ho pag sinabing undocumented, they went there to the countries where they would like to work illegally without documents. How can we protect them?
Actually, it's really a big problem of our country because undocumented workers, especially those who went out of the country without any legal document submitted to the agencies of our government, because they are not in the database of the OWA, database of our embassies. So that is one problem. But considering that they are Filipinos like us, our government has to do something for their return to our countries.
Go to our embassies and consulates, even they are undocumented, they will be embraced by our people there, by our officers there in the Polo office, right?
Yeah, definitely under
Wonderful.
the program of this administration, President Duterte.
What can you say about the government procedures in combating human trafficking?
We are trying to solve this problem because this affects a lot of our countrymen. And I think one important thing that should be done is really the prosecution of those who are involved in this illegal trafficking, human trafficking of our workers.
What do you think is the biggest problem now of our kababayan, especially you have a direct contact with our OFWs?
There are lots of problems. The number one problem that we have also is up to this time, non-observance of the contracts of our Filipino workers. Another problem that we have been dealing with, of course, the abuses committed against, and these are happening still until now. And sort of abuse in the workplace of these Filipino workers. So these are very serious problems that our people are experiencing in foreign countries.
Secretary Mamao, do you think there will be a time that more jobs will be opening in our country here so that working abroad is just an option, not a necessity?
That's actually one of the programs now of the government from the year 2017 to 2022 in the development program of the government on how we can fight poverty in this country, how we can put up economic opportunities to our people so that even if migration of our people to foreign countries cannot be stopped completely, at least some of our kababayans will enjoy staying with their families in our country.
That's wonderful. May I ask Secretary Mamao, in your honest opinion, what countries are our OFWs, our Pinoys, better off to work?
Of course, there are many good countries, and our kababayans had experienced all these things. These are countries that are observing labor standards. The problem that we have is that the International Labor Organization cannot sanction any government. So it will all depend on how we can really protect our people, which will start from the recruitment of our workers here. And there may be some policies that have to be done, to be implemented, to be passed by our government in order to protect the interests and the welfare of our overseas Philippine workers.
That's nice. Secretary Mamao, I just interviewed Ambassador Igor Kovaev of Russia, and he is very happy because of the bilateral agreement that we had for the protection of our migrant workers. And he told us that for as long as we will abide and will go there legally with all the proper documentations, he does not see any problem, and definitely they will be respecting whatever memorandum of agreement that we have with the Russian Federation. May we ask you for a message sa ating mga kababayan?
For all our overseas Philippine workers, I would like to say this. While outside of the country, tingnan natin kung anong nagagawa ng mga kababayan natin. I think, I still believe, and many of our countrymen are really of the opinion that the OFWs are the backbone of the economy of this country.
More power, good health, long live, kailangan pa po tayo dito sa ating opisina. Thank you so much. Katatapos lamang po ng pakikipagkwentuhan natin kay Secretary Abdullah Mamao, Presidential Advisor on OFW and Muslim Concerns. Maya-maya lamang po ay makakausap din po natin si Yusek Edwin Bael. Huwag po kayong aalis at magbabalik po ang Buhay OFW.
Buhay OFW.
Rights of the holder. Right to safety and well-being. Right to equal treatment. Duty of the bearer. Shared definition of the trafficked persons. Accurate and timely identification of victims. Apprehension and punishment of perpetrator. Standardized mechanism and procedures to facilitate mutual recognition of victim identification and support coordination between states. The rights of the holder. Right to support and protection without discrimination. The duty bearer. Obligation to support and protection, state of location, sending, destination. Not contingent on victims' willingness to participate in the prosecution. The rights of the holder. Right to be heard and involved in their case. Right to be encountered but not compelled prosecution of exploiters. Right to appropriate information, assistance, support and protection from traumatization before, during, and after the criminal justice process. The duty of the bearer is special effort to ensure that the investigation and court processes do not re-victimize our trafficked persons. The rights of the holder, right of foreign victims to regularization of legal status for effective participation without being detained against one's will. Special and additional measures for our child victims.
Buhay OFW.
Thank you so much to the 30th PMPC Star Awards for Television, Buhay OFW Award for Best Public Service Program for Action TV. Mabuhay po ang PMPC!
Buhay OFW. Buhay OFW.
Ang Buhay OFW ay hatid sa inyo ng SP Land Incorporated. Set your sights on your new home, situated in the heart of Naik, Cavite. Sterling Residence 1 offers you the Filipino family, your dream home. Affordability, high-quality homes, security, and comfort. Live the life of your dreams. Sterling Residence 1 is owned and developed by SP Land Incorporated, a Sterling Paper Group of companies. San Miguel Corporation, Origani. We believe in a beautiful and natural skin. Visit us at Bangsar Shopping Center and IOI Mall, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Southville International School of Foreign Universities. Make the choice today for your tomorrow.
Buhay OFW.
Assalamualaikum, Yusek Edwin Bael. Ayan, binabati po natin ang mga kapatid nating OFWs all over the world. Kamusta po kayo dyan? At kani-kanina po ay na-interview po natin at nakausap si Secretary Abdullah Mamao, ang ating pong Presidential Advisor on OFW and Muslim Affairs. Ngayon naman po ay makakakwentuhan naman po natin sa Yusek Edwin Bael. Ayan. Yusek Bael, how are you?
I'm very good. Primero, Marisa, salamat po at alaikum assalam. Magandang gabi po sa lahat ng tagapanood sa inyong Buhay OFW.
Thank you so much. Yusek, we would like to thank you for the support that you have given us. Sinabi ko nga po kay Secretary Mamao, doon po sa pagsuporta ninyo sa ating anti-trafficking OFW movement or Atom Launch at 7th year anniversary ng Buhay OFW with President Duterte. Thank you so much.
Thank you. By the way, that was an exquisite gala.
Wonderful. Thank you so much coming from Secretary and you po. Ngayon naman po, Yusek Bael, the concern of the President regarding OFWs is talaga naman pong increasingly overwhelming because of course also nagkaroon din po yata ng dagdag sa assistance funds para po sa ating mga OFWs. What do you think can we look forward ang ating mga kapatid na OFWs for the year 2018?
Natandaan mo dun sa speech niya sa Sofitel Gala.
Yes, opo.
Sabi niya, I've been fighting against drugs and illegal trafficking.
Correct.
If you want to bring out the worst in me, commit any of these crimes, and you will see the worst person in the world.
That's true.
Yeah. So, ganun ang commitment ni Presidente. So, we are following that commitment. So, lahat ng mga binibigay na dagdag na assistance, pera, importante yon to enable our agencies to do their work. Kasi ang nangyayari sa mga embassies, consulates, they're overwhelmed.
Yes.
Ang dami-dami. Parang magaling kang shuffle ng 3 pieces, you're given 10, 20 pieces.
Sa tingin ko po, Yusek Bael, dahil po sa buong suportang ibinibigay ni Presidente, mas energetic, mas masigasig, mas masipag ang mga kapatid natin sa abroad, in the embassies, at saka itong mga consulates natin, dahil alam nilang suporta po coming from our office at galing kay Presidente. Yusek Bael, tanungin ko po, what are the emerging markets for our OFWs nowadays? Saang mga bansa ba talaga ngayon mas magiging very welcoming para sa kanila? At anong klase ng trabaho ito?
Madaming senior citizens sa Japan need caregivers.
Yes,
So yung Japanese government are now welcoming more. No? And they train people. Ano man yung mga new emerging markets, the more important thing, pinakamas importante, kung yung ekonomiya natin ba ay lumago, at there is enough jobs, livelihood, business, para yung tao natin will have a good balance of yung options niya.
Yes.
Ito bang pag-abroad, which entails separation from family, is it worth it? Or baka po pwede na akong gumawa ng negosyo dito?
Tama.
So, if there is enough option na dito na lang sa Pilipinas, that is the important matter. So, we need to push for full employment, full protection of the rights, plus all the economic opportunities. So, we need to encourage fast implementation ng mga infrastructure projects kasi ano yan mga
kailangan niya sa economy. And I would like to say and congratulate President Rodrigo Roa Duterte dahil ang ating pong GDP ay tumaas ng 6.9%.
Kasi yung strategy ni Presidente, foundational yung peace and security.
That's true.
And solving criminalities. And then, behind that, nandoon yung maraming programa.
Paano ho ba, Yusek Bael, ang sa tingin nyo ang ginagawa ng ating gobyerno when it comes to mga criminal cases abroad ng ating mga Pinoys? Kasi syempre, ang dami nating kaso niyan. And most recently, yung pagka, kunwari, nasa Saudi o sa isang bansa, nagkakaroon ng parang pagpupugot, parang ganun po ba yun? Death penalty. We are sending our lawyers. Ano po yung stand ninyo dito at ano po yung personal knowledge nyo when it comes to criminal cases regarding our OFWs?
In general, sa international relations, yung mga countries involved, they do not urge their citizens to violate the laws of the host country.
Of course, opo.
Okay? But they are there to ensure that the rights and interests of their citizens are protected and promoted. So, if a Filipino commits a crime, the government will not tell the host country, exempted mo na lang yan, hindi pwedeng anuhin yan. No way, because if a foreigner commits a crime here, he's subject to our criminal law. But our citizen must have a right to a lawyer, a right to know what is being charged. Unlike in some cases where bibigyan ka ng papel na Arabic, hindi mo maintindihan, papipirmahin. Oo. So, we do not want that to happen. That's why the Secretary is recommending that we should increase the number of lawyers in tandem with translators in our embassies and consulates. Kasi you have to submit the case of the Filipino in the correct form and substance.
Para maintindihan ng ating
Correct form and
OFW.
substance.
Opo.
And it must be translated to Arabic para acceptable doon sa host country. Ngayon, the Arabs, kung tatawagan sila ng kanilang gobyerno,
Opo.
kandara pa yan, magkukumplay ka agad yan. Pero kung, dahil meron ng proper complaint, pero kung tayo lang, makipag-usap sa kanila, embassy lang makipag-usap sa kanila, wala yan.
Very reason why when we talk to Secretary Mamao, yung pong 11,000 na nirepatriate na under your office already, dahil August 2016, kaupo lang po ni Presidente, ay talaga naman pong napakagandang start for our OFWs, di ba po?
That was complemented by the royal decree of the King of Saudi Arabia, granting amnesty and even providing for food, medicine, and return airfare to these stranded people, even giving them a chance to decide to find another employer.
Kasi alam niyo naman po si Presidente, pagka merong pinag-isipan, yung willpower niya, political power niya, very solid. Yusek Bail, marami po mga kapatid natin ang nagsasabing, okay, magtatrabaho kami sa abroad, nagkaroon kami ng criminal cases. Ngayon, baka hindi na rin kami makabalik sa host country natin na pinuntahan nila. Pagbalik po nila dito sa Pilipinas, what can they expect? Can they expect ba na yung mga livelihood programs from OWA, from DOLE, or meron po pa tayong iba pang mga repatriation programs na pwede pang maidagdag kung ano po yung existing na ngayon?
The OWA has programs from education to Balik Pinas, Balik Hanap Buhay. It also has a program together with Land Bank for a loan.
Yes.
Yung loan for business up to 2 million can be availed of. Kailangan ng pang-mortgage yung land bank.
Opo.
Kasi land bank money yun, hindi
Opo,
OWA
land
money.
bank money. Opo.
So, of course, yung OFW natin cannot
Baka hindi
afford.
naman kaya yung ganong kalaki.
So, they are opting for other options. Ngayon, if the Atom Board is interested,
Ayan na, Secretary Mamao. Hello.
we can have a project that can serve as yung bang parang support until they can stand on their own.
Yeah, that's
That's
nice.
a very good project that maybe Atom and the other group can.
We are willing. Secretary Mamao have earlier said about it now. We can do some collaboration. And I think we can explore that.
Those are things we need to do with Atom.
We have to really sit down
Yeah,
on it,
yes.
do some planning, so we can coordinate with all the other agencies also, as well as to the other NGOs.
Talking of NGOs, I am very impressed with the work of many NGOs in the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, even those in Hong Kong.
Oh, that's nice.
They gather all the information of OFWs in distress, and then they pass it on to us,
Wonderful.
to DFA, to the embassies, to labor, and they get results. Sometimes they are the ones appearing before the court in Saudi Arabia to be the translators.
That's very nice.
I believe they are real partners, and I should acknowledge them.
Magbabalik po ang Buhay OFW.
Buhay OFW.
To develop and apply laws, policies, and practices, ASEAN member states should consider ensure victims of trafficking receive the protection required, ensuring frontline officials are appropriately trained and resourced to protect victims, establishing cooperative arrangements with the victim's home country, ensuring victims of trafficking are provided with legal assistance and information, ensuring the victims of trafficking have access to specialized health services and counseling to meet their needs, ensuring a foreign victim who is unable to communicate, he or she will be provided with a competent interpreter, Ensure that relevant laws and policies positively affirms the victim's right to privacy. Take practical steps to protect that right. Ensure that frontline officials are appropriately trained. Developing specific protocols that clearly instruct service providers and frontline officials. Provide information materials to the victim or presumed victims. Offering to persons formally or provisionally identified as victims a reflection and recovery period. Adopting legislative or other measure that enable victims of trafficking to remain in their territory. Ensure that victims of trafficking are legally protected.
Buhay OFW, bayani ka na totoo. Dapat kong purihin ng bawat katulad ko. Buhay OFW. Buhay OFW.
Ang Buhay OFW po ay hatid sa inyo ng San Miguel Corporation, the Global Education Leader, Southville International School and Colleges, Be Amazing, Be Southville. Mapicon Philippines Inc., your total pest control solutions. Daijo Gem, fine jewelry at Unit 125 S. Mason, Marina Way, Mall of Asia Complex. Origani. We believe in a beautiful and natural skin. We believe in nurturing the harmonious relationship between nature and science to bring you the finest in organic skincare. We believe you should not have to choose between quality and price. So let Origani be your luxury skincare solution because compromising on your skincare should not be an option. Visit us, Bangsar Shopping Center and IOI Mall, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Buhay OFW.
Nagbabalik po ang Buhay OFW. Kasama pa rin po natin si Yusek Edwin Bael. I happen to interview Jalilo De La Torre, the Labor Attaché 2 of Hong Kong. Ang modus operandi doon naman, doon gagawa ng papeles, papupuntahin sa Russia, and then sa Russia, they don't have any job, so what will happen? So, yun pa rin.
Hong Kong is also the base for people who work in conjunction with local employers and bring the women to mainland China to work there.
Correct.
Do you realize we are the country with the dubious distinction of being the one with the highest number of tourists to UAE? Because UAE allows tourists to convert to working visa. And our traffickers bring in a lot of women there as tourists. And then they are made to sit down in some nice mall. The employers go interview them and pick them out with the promise that the status will be changed to working. Some do comply with the promise, but many get postponed until the tourist visa expires. And the Filipina has no option but to go out or find an employer
That can accept them, ha?
yeah, from Turkey, from Syria, from Afghanistan, from Russia, from Tajikistan.
Okay.
And so we have a lot of these Filipina tourists in UAE who are now spreading out into Russia and Turkey and the former Commonwealth countries with tan ending names. And who are the culprits? Well, they want to make money, these
I just
tour guides.
Kaya kawawang-kawawa ang mga Pinoys natin. So that's the reason why this, our office, Presidential Advisor on OFWs and Muslim Concerns, must be very, very active with our partnership to really go after these people, you know.
Yes. As you know, as the Secretary had explained, we take action coordinate on behalf of problems that are brought to the office of the President. If you look at our inbox, there's a lot of OFW in distress. Our action is to contact the embassy and the consulate concerned with OWA, POA, DFA to, if it's really a grievous situation, rescue and repatriate. Investigate, provide medical, etc. But essentially, the complaints are overwork, non-payment of salary, violation of the contracts. And so we want them to go and find the person. There was a girl from Davao. She was sold 5 times.
So
That is
that's
a-
slavery, that's trafficking.
That's
Yeah.
trafficking. 5 times. And she was brought to Al Juf, 1,500 kilometers away from Riyadh. We found her and she's here.
Oh,
But
good.
how it was done, she took pictures of the surroundings. The Patnubay NGO used Google Maps, and they found exactly the house, the number, the street.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So we told the embassy in Riyadh, that's the destination for rescue and repatriation. The embassy will have to deal with the local police and go to the house with the police. Because if you don't have the police,
Nothing will happen.
yeah.
That's very nice.
So that's how to do it. And then they have to come back.
Naku, talaga naman nakakalungkot itong mga kwento mo. Pero sabi mo nga, ito yung mga bagay na tinututukan ngayon ng inyong opisina. Bigyan niyo po, Yusek Bael, na mensahe mga kapatid nating OFWs, mga kapatid nating Muslim, para malaman po nila na nandito lamang po ang inyong opisina.
Itong pag-abroad is the exercise of the right to freedom of movement. The government cannot curtail that right except for valid reasons for security or health. Yung pag-abroad ninyo, kayo ang primerong nagde-decide, sumusunod lang yung gobyerno para maprotektahan. The primary person responsible for your safety and health is you. Ang gobyerno susunod para make sure na matutulungan. Marami pa kaming pagkukulang, hindi pa 100% yung at automatic yung response. But we're going there. As you can see, overcome with numbers ang ating embassies and consulates. Napakaraming problema na bubugbog ng trabaho. But I'm sure our people in the Foreign Service and the attaché services are doing their best na makatulong at masolve yung mga problema natin. Ang mandate ni Presidente nung 2016 SONA ay gagawa ng bagong departamento to merge and consolidate all departments, agencies having to do with service to OFWs, primarily to solve the problems of OFWs. Those are now pending in the House of Representatives and the Senate. We hope that this year, maumpisahan na talaga yung role. Nasa mga technical working group. Doon sa House of Representatives, yung departamento, galing na sa Committee on OFW is now in the Committee for Government Reorganization. So, mga kababayan, ingat lang po. And be sure to contact us kung ano man ang problema. Seek the help of the NGOs that are within your communities and reach out to the embassies and consulates para matulungan kayo. Okay?
Marami pong salamat. Yusek Edwin Bael, nako, thank you so much for joining
Pleasure.
us sa Buhay OFW po.
Walang alaman.
Mga kapatid, katatapos lamang po ang pakikipagkwentuhan natin kay Yusek Edwin Bael ng Presidential Advisor on OFW and Muslim Concerns sa pamumuno po ng ating Secretary Abdullah Mamao.
Buhay OFW.
In summary, mga kababayan ng mga kapatid nating OFWs, security and well-being of all, particularly women and children, must be ensured. The best interests of children must be of primordial concern. tighter coordination among AMS or ASEAN member states in securing the safety and well-being of victims and prosecution of exploiters. The process may require development of standardized and accepted guidelines, adopt a gender-appropriate and culturally sensitive manner of handling the reintegration program. Yan po mga kapatid nating OFWs all over the world. Sana po ay tatandaan natin palagi kung ano po ang mga karapatan natin bilang mga OFWs at kung paano po tayo makakaiwas at mape-prevent po natin ang human trafficking. Kami po sa Buhay OFW TV, Buhay OFW Foundation at ATOM or ang ating anti-trafficking OFW movement ay kaisa po ninyo to prevent human trafficking. Let's end slavery. Let's stop human trafficking.
Buhay OFW.
Ang Buhay OFW po ay handang magbigay impormasyon, tulong at serbisyo anumang oras, anumang araw. Ako po inyong kapatid na handang maglingkod, Marisa Dalmar, kakampi, kaibigan at kapatid ng mga manggagawang Pilipino sa buong mundo. Ito ang Buhay OFW.
Buhay OFW. Pangarap mo'y matutupad. Sa iyong pagsisikap ang araw ay sisikat. Buhay OFW. Bayani ka na totoo. Dapat mong purihin ng bawat katulad ko. Handa kang magpaalipin sa ibang bayan. Ito ay alang-alang sa